Yeah, drawing of a house. Can you see it? It's from another country. Oh, let me see. Yeah, it's a little bit better, but now it's a little bit too dark, perhaps. Let me see if I can block the sun, but keep it a little bit light. Something like this. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. Is this too dark? I don't know. I hope not. So, yeah, I'm going to adhere this, and I have double-sided tape. And I also will use the double-sided tape on the edge and a little bit over the bread. So I will just go on the cover because I know I want this on the cover now. So I can do that. Not too much to that side. Cut this off. And then burnish a little bit. Also put the bread underneath the... I could do another strip. Let me think about that. Yeah, because it's a little bit to the inside. Yeah, I am doing that. And also I'm already doing a strip here. Normally I won't do that in the full, but that will keep it a little bit sturdy, so that's okay. For this for this one it will be. Let me see. The pocket is a full size. How far I have to do that? Not a full size, or is it? Yeah, almost. Up until there is okay. Like that. Can't reach really. So I'm going to make that straight, that line. Double-sided tape. Okay, so I have a strip here, and I'm also putting a strip next to it. So and I could leave a little bit of room, but I forgot. So it's a little bit close, but I could leave a little bit of room because it's really broad. What I'm going to wide, I mean. I'm going to adhere. And for the rest I'm using the other adhesive, the liquid. Let me see where my paper piercer went. I could use it. Yeah, put it in the same spot where I left it. It's always just about. Like this, and then yeah, I could could do another strip really, but yeah, I'm just using the liquid adhesive for the rest. And see where just about I will have to put that. I could do another strip, but I'm using liquid. Also around the edge a little bit, so. And over the double-sided tape, just over it. Normally I would put something underneath, but I forgot to do that, so So now I will put this a little bit like this, and then I can see a little bit better where the adhesive is and if I'm going straight or not. So I think I'm going a little bit lower than this. Yeah, this is okay. I want it like this. So now this is adhered. I'm going to adhere the pocket over it, and this will go like this, just about. So I will use the guide of the double-sided tape if I can see it, and then only adhere the sides, because then you can put stuff in it. So I will use the liquid adhesive to adhere the sides, and then use double-sided tape for the long side. And there was not much coming out. And here, small bead along the edge is enough. And also forgot to pull this away, but I will see if I can do it like this. That doesn't work. I will put down the pocket. It did work. Like this. And also we'll put a small bead along the side of the double-sided tape and over the double-sided tape, but not too much into it, into that side. So now let me see how I want it to go. Yeah, that doesn't really matter to me. So all the sides are looking good enough. And I'm using this as a guide, the pocket, so how far I want this to go and if I'm straight. So now I'm doing this and then doing this. And I forgot that this will be sticking out, but I can still cut that away if I want that. So. And this I would have to work a little bit, because now this is in the fold. So now I'm going to try and make the band together with that. And then this will also, if this doesn't stick onto the plastic, I will put some double-sided tape. But first I will see if it will work or not. So I have this idea with these buttons, but I do think that I want to sew it onto the cover, but I don't know if that will work, but we will see. I will try to do that. So this now I'm going to press a little bit until it stays down. I don't want it to come undone, so. Like this. I think I went a little bit crooked here. Not because of this, but I see here a line of the inside cover. But that's okay. It's not really too bad. So I will cut a little bit of this. This is a little bit too crooked for my liking. So this I want to cut a little bit. like this. Yeah, okay, this looks really a lot better now, and more, it has more of a finished look already. So I really wanted to, with my mom's picture, to make this vintage, and I just thought about this, the white fabric and the white fabric bow in her hair. So this was really a good thing to choose. Yeah, this does not stick too well, but perhaps if it's dry then it will be okay. It is onto plastic, so, but I know because I already used this on my vintage junk journal digital kit. Yeah, I used that on one of the journals, so on one of the junk journals, and that really stuck down good. So that's why I also am using it on a mirror. I have a mirror, and the frame, I'm decoupaging the frame. I showed a few pictures on my Instagram, and yeah, I also inked old book pages, and I decoupaged old book pages onto the frame of the mirror, so that we will have a new yeah, I made an old mirror into a new one, or not really new, it still has an old look. But so now I'm going to work the fold a little bit, because this pocket hasn't made that bend yet, so I'm going to do, I have to do that again. Let me use this for that, this round thingy. Yeah, this will work really good. I like this look. Don't you love it? I really love it, how this looks. So that pocket doesn't go anywhere. So like that. You see that edge? That's so subtle, but it's really pretty. Yeah, I really love that look. That was the right thing to do. And I can, yeah, this really is coming undone on that side as well. So I think I'm going to clip this. If I have clips, I think I left them downstairs. I have a lot of clips, but I don't see it right now. Where did I leave those clips? Yeah, I see one of them. That's a big one. I could leave it and then see what happens. If it's drying and it stays stuck, then I can leave it, but if it doesn't, then I think I'm going to use a double-sided tape then. Yeah, I will leave that as it is, and this is staying for now, but I don't have another clip, I think. Perhaps I do, but I just don't see it. I often do that. Have that. I just don't see it, and it's right in front of me, so that really happens a lot. So I'll leave this a little bit like this, and now what I want to do is put a little bit of yeah, of that faux lace onto the spine. Now I really don't know how it will react over this fabric and right in a band, so I hope that I will get that to work. So I will lay it open, and then yeah, I could also adhere this, but that's, yeah, really I don't have to do that. I don't know why this is so folded like that. Yeah. And that's also one of the reasons I would adhere it, is that it stops fraying from fraying. So because it's already fraying so much, so I'll cut that. Cut that a little bit more. And I think I'm just going for it. So I'm just adhering it. Perhaps put a little bit of liquid adhesive underneath. I would go for double-sided, but I really am afraid that it will pull a little bit too much. And now it can move a little bit freely. Only if I put this over it, then it has a little bit less a little bit less movement, I mean. So, like that. Let me see, this to this side, and yeah, this is curling up a little bit, so I could do it only here. But well, I will see if it keeps curling, and if it does, then I will stick it down and then see how that will work with the book. So I think I will keep this line that I have here. That's sort of a shadow that I made digitally. I think I will go for this look. And then put the adhesive onto this time. Put that a little bit to that side, so that I can reach a little bit better to put the adhesive onto it. Double-sided tape at first. And together with the liquid adhesive, that is the, yeah, that works the best for this. And that Tesa adhesive is really strong. So that is why I chose the Tesa glue pen for this job. It's going a little bit crooked, but that's okay. I think I'm doing the... I can't see it. Like this. I'm doing 3 for this one, because it will have to bend, and then it's adhered on all sides really well. Like this. Excuse me. And then, sorry for the noise. Finish. I don't know if I can do it. Perhaps it's better if I do that on a flat surface, but the fabric that frays a lot. So perhaps I will do something about that. I don't know what yet. There was a little bit of adhesive here. Thought that just broke. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. I was out of frame, I think. And now pull the backing off gently, because I don't want to rip, and my eyes are really bad, so with the double vision again, and I'm just not seeing clearly, so that makes it a little bit difficult to do this. Let me see if I got it. Yeah, I got it. It was really a challenge to do that. Let me try it like this. Just as I'm doing when I have paper. No, that didn't work. Perhaps on the other side. Just need one corner. Yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah. Oh. Stuck my fingers onto it. And the last one. Really don't want to work. Don't want to comply with me. Just don't. Yeah, it worked. Okay. Now I'm pulling this and then I'm leaving it like this on my hand to, if that will work at least, and not above the book, but I will cover it with a piece of paper just to be sure. And I want this adhesive to go on the edges and a little bit in between and a little bit on the side, because that is where there is no double-sided tape on those edges. So, but not too much, because this glue could alter the printed pages, the printed covers, so I don't use too much, but the double-sided tape will hold the liquid adhesive, so I'm using that as a sort of a extra layer, as a buffer, so that it won't hit the cover, and together it's just stronger, so it works better together with the liquid. And I'm leaving it a little bit. I will clean my hands. I hope this will work, because this is a little bit too loose for my liking. I think I want something under it, not to be too flat, so like that, so that I can push a little bit, and then I will hold this fabric, if that's even possible. Let me see first where I'm starting here, and then push the fabric flat as I'm going up, like this. I'm a little bit crooked. This could work, but this I have to lift. Will that work? Let me clean my hands a little bit, because I don't want to touch my with glue on my hands. So I'll lift it up, and then I want the band to work with the glue. Yeah, I don't like that this is curling a little bit too much, but well, it's not too bad. So like that. Oh, I like that. Hey, look at that. Yeah, I really like that look. That was really a good thing to do that. So and I also want one on this side. Or should I do it on the inside and mimic the same, do it the same way as that one? I think that would really look really great, and I do have enough of that, so let me get that off and see if it will stay. Yeah, this is really looking so great. Oh no. Yeah, I did put some liquid onto my cover without me knowing it. So it's going a little bit in between the holes, of course, of that faux. It's also really durable, so this doesn't tear, I think. But yeah, with fabric, it won't tear as well. So that would also be a good way. Yeah, I think I'm going to mimic that, only I am not doing the same thing with the cover on this side. With that inside, with that inside one, I could use this as a pocket as well. Or would that look horrible? Or the ledger, could make a pocket with the ledger as well. That could also work. But first I'm going to do the same thing and put a strip of that faux lace, and then decide what if I want a pocket here. I think I'm just going to use the small pockets on this side, so one over here and one over there. I think I'm doing the same thing as I did. I did do that in the other one. Let me show you. I did do that, like that. Here is a pocket, and then on the inside I did also do a pocket like this. So that is really cute. So you will have a small pocket on the inside. This is also a really nice way to use my printable. Use the pages as pockets. That was my intent. Yeah, that was my idea to do it like that. So, but I also love this this idea that I did now. So, with a different binding system. So I'm going to line it up and then cut it over there. Let me do that. Like that, and then use the double-sided tape again and use the liquid adhesive again. So I'm doing the same thing. And I think I'm using 2 for this one. I think, yeah, there's a pocket over it, so I don't have to use 3. And then like this. You could also turn it around and you can see exactly where the lace is, or the faux lace in my case. So now burnish first. backing off, if that is possible. Yeah, worked. Didn't know that it would work, so in a moment. Every time the sun is coming in, then I know it's time to make dinner. So it is a little bit later in the day that the sun is coming through this window on my left. So putting first along the edge and then over the double-sided and a little bit onto the, like this, and in between where I didn't have double-sided. So that should be enough. And this also is in a fold, so let me see. Yeah, this is the way that the other side was. So I think I want a little bit of double-sided. I will put this down for a minute onto the bread, because this is really sticking out, the points of that. So I'm taking a small piece of double-sided tape and then putting it over the bread. It will also keep it in place where I put keep it a little bit better in place, and also won't yeah, cut into the faux lace. That's what I was thinking before I did this. It's just another layer. So, and I want a little bit that it will stick out, just as the other side, to the other side. So I stuck it down over here. The book was facing me, so I hope that I was a little bit in frame, but I think you guys could see the other side better than I could. So make sure that I don't have double-sided, I mean glue onto my, and now you also don't see the wrinkles anymore. And I hope as I am getting more and more advanced that I won't have that sort of thing anymore. So let me see if it could still make a fold if I do it like this. I will have to push it a little bit, I think, in the fold to make that plasticky thingy work. Yeah, I see a little bit of those folds, or how did I call them? See a little bit through it, but it's really better than what it was, don't you think? And also I'm putting one of the pockets, but I don't know for sure yet, because this one is going over here, that I'm sure of. So I'm only adhering the edges so that I can make this work as a, excuse me, as a pocket. So only the edge over here and over here. Only this edge will be glued, and this side I don't want any glue because I want to make this as a sort of pocket tuck spot pocket. And I made it exactly the same size as my folders, and yeah, as my folders. That was it. Ooh. Just pushed it really a little bit down. It is such a nice weather here in Holland. Now it feels like spring, so I'm really happy to to begin with my new butterfly one designs. All my new designs. So I'm looking forward to be working with my new designs also. Now it's spring. I could also do it like this, and then the fold will be like this, and this will be like this. Yeah, I could do that. I think I'm going to. Or do I want it somewhere else? And do I like the look like this already? I could also do this, of course. And then you will have a tuck onto the folder. I don't hate this look, back to back. I think I'm going to do something like this. What do you think? Or should I do this? I could also do this. And then put one large one in the middle. Could also do something like that. Or this. Or would that be difficult? Yeah, it depends how I'm... Oh, decisions. What should I do? I wish you could talk to me and tell me what to do sometimes.